know it's early, but an early Halloween special today on Wednesday. Hi everybody, how's it going out there? It was Labor Day weekend over the weekend. I actually had 4 days off, so I'm a little still kind of getting in the groove. What did you do over the weekend? Did you celebrate? Did you go anywhere? Well, today I prepared to scare you all, so I hope that you are ready. And this was for Drake, who requested some early Halloween ideas. So hopefully some of these ideas will inspire you to possibly try things out early instead of later. Maybe start putting them up on your website and start getting the Halloween, I could say jitters happening soon. So don't forget to put in your tulips. Let's know who you are. If this is your first time joining, also just let us know where you're tuning in from. And all of you out there, make sure you welcome everybody in. We have quite a full house in here today. First, we have Susie that will be on YouTube and Caledonia that will be on Facebook. In the studio, we have Teacher Michelle.
Hello.
And you're on Facebook?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay,
yes.
So Teacher Michelle's on Facebook. We have Parker.
Hi.
Say hi, Parker. And I think you monitor both. No?
Just jumping back.
He kind of jumps back and forth. Teacher Carolyn.
Hi.
She's on YouTube. And we have a special guest. Guess who came in last minute? I flew in my mommy from Orange County. Say hi, Mom. Hi. Yay, Mommy. So Mommy actually gets to see me for the first time here, actually live instead of through the TV. So that's super exciting. So we are just going to jump right in because, again, overachiever. I have to do 4 arrangements. I couldn't just do 3. I am going to do a disclaimer right now. Every arrangement I'm doing today is going to be in foam. Why? Because I need the control today. I need it. However, for those of you that may not be maybe using foam too much, I guarantee you there's going to be one thing that you can take away that you can apply into your foam-free designs. I guarantee it. So please stay tuned. And also, if any of you know someone who would enjoy this video, especially Halloween, who doesn't enjoy Halloween, please share the video. Okay, let's just get started. Should we? Shall we?
Jump in.
Yeah. Okay, so you notice my pumpkin here. This was actually specially bought for you all. I actually brought my mom to the Oregon Pumpkin Patch yesterday and picked this one out just for you. I wanted to do something a little bit different, obviously. We painted it. Oh, we also have our friends. I don't remember what you all named these two. So I actually named them myself the other day. We have Weber and Charlotte. But I remember last year we always named them, but that's what I decided to name them this year. But we'll put them off to the side. So I painted the pumpkin blue, obviously. I started off with a super silver. Just to give it a little bit of a primer, and then went over it with the deep blue from Design Master. Then, to do something different, I didn't want to, cut the top off and just do the flower arrangement up here. I'm going to show you what I did here. I'm going to spin this around. So I cut out kind of like a crescent here. And my mom was so cute, and I wonder, it's like, oh, so that's where I get the eye for detail from. I had my mom taking out all the pulp and the seeds, and she asked me for scissors, and I'm like, what do you need scissors for? So I just gave her the scissors, and I turn around, and the thing is like spotless clean. I'm like, Mom, I'm just gonna shove foam in there, it's fine. But she had it like perfect, so good job, Mom. Okay, so I placed in Oasis Midnight foam inside. This is gonna be actually a test. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place flowers in here. However, I chose blooms that would dry well. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna do live again, closer to Halloween, so in like a month and a half, 2 months-ish. And I'm gonna keep this and I'm gonna present this to you then to see how it actually looks, because I would think if you use materials that dry well, this could last throughout, the September months into October, and maybe even look a little bit more scary. So we'll just play with that. So I'm gonna get started. Is there anything going on out there, Michelle?
Oh my gosh, so many things to cover, but most important first, the tulip people are giving lots of love to your mom. They're all saying hi, Marisa's mom.
Say hi again, Mom. Say hi.
And we have a question from John. He wants to know if you sprayed the inside of the pumpkin with Pam or not.
You know what? I did not. I didn't. That's actually something that I learned here, actually the last time Leanne did her pumpkin. So I actually did not. I know that probably would benefit, but I didn't.
And we have a couple first-timers.
Woo!
We have Kelly from Cleveland.
Kelly from ooh, that's a tongue twister.
Yes,
Kelly
it
from
is.
Cleveland.
And then Liz from Kenosha, Wisconsin, is a brand new Flower Lovers Club member.
Oh my gosh, welcome, and thank you for supporting. Yay! Anyone over in YouTube land?
And everybody in YouTube is saying, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
And say hello to Avery, Debbie, Valerie, Sonette, Adele, Lisa, Janet, Vicky, Tess. I'm sorry, I'm going to mispronounce this name, Amania.
Just try Amania.
And Larissa.
And Larissa, kind of like Marisa, but with an L.
Oh, and then Heidi just chimed in.
Hi! Okay, so I'm placing in these fabulous orange roses. What inspired me here was I actually had to make a bouquet last week for one of our maintenance people that do obviously maintenance around the studio here. And I just started like taking the flowers out of the cooler really fast because she was leaving soon. And I came up with these colors that were kind of odd but still worked, and that totally inspired me. So we're gonna see if this actually works here. These hydrangeas that I purchased today, these kind of like antique-y, bluey, grayish, burgundy, this variety tends to dry really, really well. But again, we will see in about a month and a half or so, but that's why I did choose these. Yes, Michelle?
Dee would like to know if you soaked your foam prior to inserting flowers.
Oh, absolutely, I did. Yes, I absolutely did soak the foam.
Hard to see it with the black.
Yes, yes. All right. So did you notice here too, just the way that I cut the pumpkin out? It goes on a nice diagonal, so it gives you just a little bit more movement than something just straight across, just a little different, because I always got to do something different, right? Okay, let's see. What should we put in next? Okay. I know you're like, really, Scabiosa? This is just going to be a test. So I'm going to put the Scabiosa in here. It may or may not last, but let's just try. All right, let's see. These Scabiosa still have their little straws on them, so I'm actually going to keep them on to help keep them nice and straight. So when they do, kind of dissipate, they don't get really, really droopy. The straws will kind of keep them upright. So let's see. Oh, so these have like a little bit of like a pink tint to them, and this color harmony is just so interesting. This complementary analogous, it's such a unique kind of mixture here. I just absolutely love it. And you know me, anything weird I gravitate to, right? So did anyone do anything fun over the weekend? Did anyone say anything? Did you go anywhere?
No, nobody has
No
said
one
anything
has said
yet.
anything? Well, if you're not going to say anything, well, then I'll tell you. So I picked up my mom on Sunday, right? You came in on Sunday. We went directly to wine tasting out at Abbey Road Farms. We did that, and then we went to the coast on Monday, right? Yeah, because you came in on Sunday. on Monday. Oops, trying to find the foam here. Let's see. There we go. And we had a very big crab dinner there. And then, what else did we do? And then we went out to dinner yesterday to one of my favorite restaurants. And then tonight, we're gonna see one of my really great friends. So I've been quite busy. So who can beat that? What did you do? Wine tasting and went to the coast and had a big crab dinner? Come on. And I still haven't gotten my lobster from Maine. There was someone that was supposed to send me lobster. Okay, so let's see here.
So question.
Yeah.
Scott wants to know any reason for the black foam instead of green, just for spooky?
Yeah, you know what? That's exactly it. Just for spookiness, yes. That kind of really is why I chose the black foam, was for the spookiness. Just because I just felt like, why not? We have the black foam. It's Halloween. It just seemed appropriate. Yeah, Scott, it's for the spookiness. Great question. Okay, so I'm going to put in this, we called this feather celosia, right? Feather celosia, just a little bit here and there, just for a little bit more texture. I think this is going to dry quite nicely too, but again, we will see. And I'm going to have to spin this around because I can't see what I'm doing here. Let's see, let's go over here.
So while you're doing that, Adele would like you to remind her what colors you sprayed the pumpkin.
Oh, sure. Okay, so pretty much anything that I spray that's color, like not silver or not white or black, but anything like red, blue, anything that's an actual true hue. I always use a primer like Super Silver first. So I use Super Silver on this one, and then I use the color Deep Blue from Design Master. So you'll see later on, let's see if I can get this in here. You'll see later on I have a few things that I painted black, and I had to definitely go over with Super Silver as well, just because it holds the color better. All right, let's try to get that in there. I just need one little bit, I have to find the perfect pieces.
And then did you leave room to add water, or is that necessary?
Great question. I actually did not. The reason why is because we are assuming this is gonna dry really, really cool. So the point of this, right, is to provide a water source. This will probably stay like this, looking how it is, probably, I would at least say for 2 days. At least, maybe one, but I would say like 2. But then I would assume that once this is like on the porch or in the home, like it would still it would dry and just kind of create its own little, their own characteristics. So in about, a month or 2, or no, it's going to be about 2 months, when I do the next Halloween live stream, the real Halloween live stream, we're going to see how this is going to end up drying. So the only water source in here is the foam, but there is no way to add the water to it to keep this foam saturated. So I think it's going to be really cool. I think we're going to be really happy with what it looks like in a couple weeks. All right, then we're going to add some rice flour in. This will dry nicely too. And also, when I'm all finished, I'm going to spray this with also Crowning Glory, and that will help kind of keep everything sealed in too. So again, overall, this is an experiment, you guys. So we're just going to all have to wait and see. So just tucking some of this in here. Everything's really, really nice and textural. Aren't these colors so pretty together?
It looks gorgeous on
Oh,
camera.
good. So nice. Yay!
I might have to take that home. That would go
Well,
in
then
a
you-
specific room in my house.
You have to bring it back though, and in about a month and, is it almost like 2 months from now? So you could, what's really great about this too is you could customize the color of your pumpkins to match the home, right? So if someone like Carolyn, I know her home has like some orange and some blue, so this would work perfect. But I guess we could have just kept it orange, natural to go to Michelle's house because she's orange everything. But you can also customize that for the person's home, right? So wouldn't that be really cool if they had, I don't know, like a white house with a bright red door, if they had a red pumpkin and then maybe orange flowers, so just to complement, that would be really, really neat. Oh, we can't forget this. So this is some sage. Let's just see, and it's kind of like this cool purple-ish color. Let's just see if this is even going to do anything. It might not even. It's so small that I wanted to get this other type of foliage, and they didn't have it at the market. I know, right? I'm sure you guys are like, oh, I'm used to that, wanting to get one thing and can't find it. There's things right now, materials that are really, really hard to get, right? I'm sure you all agree. I have a friend that has a little floral business down in Orange County, and she's just telling me that it's really, really hard to get, certain product right now. But I will say, I don't know where I just saw it recently. Actually, that kind of makes things pop a little bit. I would need to add more, but I don't want to sit here and bore you and watch me put in every little piece. But anyways, I had read somewhere that start considering selling a concept instead of, guaranteeing flowers or saying it's going to be all roses. Moreover, maybe just focus on the concept. That way you, as the designer or the creative, the artist, gives you more ability to get what's in season, to give the customer what they're looking for. So I don't know if you can see this very much on your end, but up close it just adds, look at my fingers. I did a lot of painting today, but this gives it just a little bit of contrast. But I think tomorrow, before we, Parker takes the pictures, I'll add just a bit more throughout, just so you all can see. But that is my take. I just absolutely love these colors so much, and just the cascading line here. So I hope you like this one. You can take something away from that, because we are gonna just keep on going and moving to the next one. I'm gonna go move this.
Well, they do like it.
Well, I hope so.
Lots of thumbs up on YouTube.
Love the colors, absolutely.
Oh no!
Nicole said, I love this pumpkin. I'm going to have to make one. Or 5.
Or 5! Yeah, and just play with it, Your customers are never going to know until you try. So just paint a few, put them out, and see what happens. It's early enough now to test it out. Okay, so my hands are now purple. Let's see, we're going to move forward. Okay. Let's see, what am I doing next? Oh, we're going to do this one. Oh, and I have a white container. Oh, no. I'm going to probably stain it. Okay. It's all right.
With some crown glory.
It's all right. Okay.
While you pull your stuff, we have a lot of tulips that are with us today.
More tulips on Facebook.
Yes, I'm going to take a big breath. John, Etoile, Sherry, Carl, Jim, Scott, Andrea, Nikki, Nicole, Robin, Rose, Evangeline, Roxy, Rose, Julie, Elizabeth, Lauren, Olga, Donna, Beatrice, Cindy, and Drake finally joined us.
Oh, really? Because this is your show today, Drake, and you just tuned in? I'm glad you all could make it. All right, so I'm not really going to tell you exactly what I'm doing here. You'll start to see as I go. But this is going to be Biedermeier inspired, okay? So let's go ahead and put that there. These beautiful sunflowers. And let me just all give you a little tip. When you go to the flower market, you may want to not bring your dog because I brought my dog with me today, and she stepped on the flowers in the back seat. So some of the petals are a little, but it's okay. We'll work with it. So I'm just doing something just a little rounded with the sunflowers.
Foxy was just helping you with that spooky feel.
She was helping with the spooky feel. All right, let's see here. Let's just grab a few more. Wow, I underestimated. I thought it was only going to take 6 to go around. Oh, you know what? It's because I had to change the container at the last minute. The container was smaller, and I put foam in it, and I'm filling it up with water, and I picked it up, and it was leaking everywhere, and I realized it was a container for a plant, so I had the hole in the bottom. I just wasn't paying attention. And then I couldn't find the liner for it, so I just got a different container. So that's why it's taking more, because it's a bigger container. All right, so go ahead and insert this. So just a nice little rounded design here.
Just like basic.
Yeah, just like basic floral design, yes. To make this actually as easy for you as possible, we teach this in the basic course on the very first day, is keeping everything radiating out from the central binding point here. Okay, so everything, all this, especially because these sunflower stems are so big, you want everything to radiate out from one point, because if not, they're going to cross and it's just going to be a hot mess. So, it will.
That's my department, is the hot mess.
All right. So we have our rounded form, but let's move these big sunflower stems out of the way. Okay, so what we did here, hold on. Actually, you know what? There is tub of towels somewhere here. I just saw the container somewhere right here. If you end up seeing them.
There's some towels here.
No. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
We'll get it later.
Yeah, we'll get it later. Okay, so look at this. Magnolia leaves. I have some that I'm going to use showing the brown side. And then I color enhance or spray painted the green side with the silver and glossy black. The thing is, especially because of Halloween, you can have so much fun with this stuff. So much painting. I did a lot of painting today. Paint your stuff. Today, we have a lot of magnolia, but a lot of it has expired. Can you guys see that on the camera? See on the green side how it just looks yucky? But if you turn it over, this side is still beautiful. Don't throw this stuff away. Color enhance it, paint it, and put it in something. Because these last for they dry and will kind of last forever. So instead of throwing them away, we're going to use them in this container and just create a little collar just going around. Oh my gosh. Look at how fabulous the black looks up against the white. You know what? I'm actually liking that I chose this container. The other one I chose was like a purple, but it was kind of like a sad purple. It wasn't very vibrant. Uh-oh, I'm running out of black leaves, so we just might have to spread these out a bit more. But this looks really, really cool.
It looks great on camera.
Oh, good.
The contrast with the black and the white makes that yellow just scream.
Yay! All right, so actually there might be enough. Let's actually move you right there. So yeah, so anything that you have that's kind of expiring, even maybe some, like anything even crunchy, your leaves or your branches, don't throw them away. Because if they're starting to even look scary, just use them for Halloween. All right, then we're gonna take our magnolia leaves and use the underside and then have them, oh, look at this. So see how this is, again, very Biedermeier inspired. Biedermeier inspired. I wonder how many of you are at home going, Biedermeier inspired. But look how cool this is. Oh, just me apparently. Just me apparently. So are there any questions out there? Are you guys all quiet?
They're just enjoying it. They're well. There was a side conversation about, since not many chickens, that too, children trick or treat anymore, that they should be pets instead, so that the pets do tricks and the people get treats.
Oh my gosh!
And we call it Halloween.
Halloween. I am definitely on board for that, for sure. Okay. So do you see that contrast in between the black and then the brown underneath? Personally, for magnolia, my favorite part of the magnolia leaf is the underside. I absolutely love it. I love that brown color, and that texture is pretty bad. Okay. So this is going to be interesting because we're not done. Okay. This is the first time I'm going to make this arrangement. So it may turn out awesome, or well, it'll just be scary. All right, so let's see. I'm not gonna say anything, okay? I'm just gonna like kind of put things in, and you're gonna have to guess what I'm doing. All right. So at least let's just start off with. I'm gonna start off with. Well, here's one that Foxy stepped on. But how many times, right? You get your sunflowers and they're not all perfect. I like just to remove the petals off. So let's go ahead and do that. So there's no point in, throwing these in the trash. So we're gonna go ahead and just remove.
And is that called detaching?
Detaching. That is an advanced term that you will learn in flower school. So go ahead and taking those off.
Oh, we already have some guesses.
Oh! And, okay, so let's see. Now I'm gonna have to find the prettiest spot. I think right there, because look,
We're getting some guesses over
hole
here too.
Okay, don't say anything yet. Well, you know what this is gonna be, so are they correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, really?
They
know already?
It's okay.
Probably not exactly what you're doing.
Oh, probably not exactly what I'm doing. Okay.
But while you're putting that in, Valerie is curious, did you buy the magnolia leaves or harvest them from your yard?
We actually bought them. Yeah, we did. Okay, so you have the one right there. Okay. Then I'm just gonna do it now because then it'll totally give it away. Maybe. Then while I'm actually doing this, I want to do a shout out to Jenny from Wandering Branch. If you're out there, I hope so. I don't know. I think she might have said that she would be on Facebook. But shout out to Jenny. She called last week and just was desperate for our help, and we talked through her issue over the phone, and we figured it out, and we just had a great conversation. So I just wanted to give her a shout out because she's so determined and trying so hard, and you got it, Jenny. And then also a shout out to Jennifer, who I ran into today at the flower market. She's one of our past graduates who has a floral company up in Washington. And I'm so proud of her because when she came to class, I just knew that, she had the talent, but she is just flourishing, and she has like events and weddings every weekend. So just super proud of her. I just want to do a shout out to Jennifer. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. Yes, you guys know. And then also I ran into Frank and Eric. So I think everyone's tuning in and just want to say hello. Okay, so am I giving it away yet? The next part is going to make this or break this. And I have a little picture over here that I'm actually referring to. Did anyone guess it yet? Should we just say it?
Say it.
All right. Yes, I'm making a spider. All right, let's just take out our friends. They need to also be involved here. Okay, I really hope this turns out. Okay, so I already started making all of the legs. So you take black chenille stems. You use 2 of them, okay? Whoops. Oops, see, I just rolled on one of those sunflower stems. If you all work with sunflowers, make sure you either sweep those up or get them out of the way because you can roll on them and slip and fall. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna twist the very, very end, and then you bend up to like create like the foot. I know spiders, well, they might have feet, I don't know. And then you just kind of twist it on itself just to kind of connect them together, and then just twist up here. Okay, so you have to make sure, right, spiders have eight legs, right? So 4 and 4 on each side. So let's start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you have to make sure all the little toes or the feet, go in the same direction. So, and they're all going to come out from this one point. So our spider face is the emphasis, but this is going to be the binding point where all the legs come out from. I am not doing this backwards because this has to be perfect, right? So I'm going to go ahead and spin this around. And I've never done this before. Curious to know, did Leanne too? Oh gosh, Leanne gets to see.
Yeah, Leanne's on YouTube also.
Either she's laughing or she's going, what is she making?
Probably both.
Well, let me tell you, if you come to flower school, you can learn how to make these great spiders.
Phones are ringing off the hook.
The phones are ringing off the hook. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and use some cold glue, Oasis Floral Adhesive here. And then I am just going to oh my God. Okay, that leg.
Just add another bit.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, that leg's funny. Okay, so let's see. We have to go. You know what? Actually, I don't think I need cold glue. I think I can go directly into the foam. And then we'll bend. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. Okay, I'll just turn it around so you can see so far.
Cute.
All right, hold on. Let me
That's
turn this around. Oh, this is just too cute. Oh, you know what? I actually can do this. You know what? I can actually, let's try. Yes, I'm going to actually insert it right through the top of one of the sunflower heads.
While you're doing that, Leanne chimed in and said she's ordering sunflowers now for class spiders.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Uh-oh, the foot's backwards. Maybe we can just turn it around. Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
So while you break the spider's legs,
Yes.
Casey would like to know what kind of dog Foxy is.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish we could have. Parker, can you put a picture of Foxy up? She is, well, actually, I wonder if, and who just asked that?
Casey.
Casey. So Casey, I don't know if you've seen pictures of Foxy, so I'm just assuming that maybe you've seen her, but I don't, that looks funny. I don't really know, because I used to work at an animal hospital, and someone found her and she came in as a stray, and then I adopted her, but she kind of looks like a golden retriever or collie mix. So I think that's what she is. I think I'm going to do that to come out of the other side. But you can see, if you haven't seen Foxy, there's pictures of her. You can find her on YouTube. I think the latest one is the one that Leanne created a lei. So you can find that on the playlist. Sorry, it's really hard to answer your questions right now with our little friend here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spin this around. So Drake, I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope that you have your order in for sunflowers and black chenille stems to create some spiders for the shop in, I believe he's in Tahoe. This is beyond ridiculous.
They're loving it. Everybody's like,
It's
oh my gosh, these are the best.
It's so cute.
It's really it's funny. It's really, you know me. I like to be the funny one. All right, so I'm trying to get these in fast so you all can see. Oh my gosh, I can't even handle how funny this is. Maybe we'll put you there. Okay, so the left side looks different than the right side. And I may just have to fix this tomorrow or later today for the pictures. Okay, this leg looks kind of funny. It doesn't match, but it's okay. I'll fix it. And this was my first time. Okay, I saw an inspiration photo and I was like, oh, that looks kind of fun. So I did this for the first time with you, and I wasn't afraid, so you should all try too, okay? There's a first time for everything, and I did it live on camera with you, so I hope you enjoy it. You can even consider downsizing these, making them even smaller, right? And, you know, experiment with color enhancing your leaves. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're running out of time. All right, we need to move forward because I have two more. Oh my gosh.
What's the spider's name?
Let's have them name that spider. Name that spider. Okay, this next one is dedicated to Drake, but Drake, you cannot say anything until it's done. No one can say anything until it's done. So now we're gonna kind of get this, I'm probably gonna give it away right now, but we're gonna get into the villain stage of kind of the spooky and Halloween. So I needed a red container and we didn't have one. So what I did is I took red satin ribbon and used U-glue dashes and just wrapped the entire vase all the way up using the U-glue dashes to adhere it, keeping the fold on the back side so you can't see. Black foam because it's spooky. All right.
Oh man, they're rolling in with the names over here.
They already know,
We
huh?
have some very creative people.
They already know. How fabulous is this? I'm gonna have to turn this around and keep spinning it around for you all because this one is a very, very precise placement of design, okay? So we're gonna just have to do this together. Aspidistra leaves that I painted black, again silver on the bottom, black on the top. All right. Are they already getting it?
Nothing on the new one, but they've been naming the spider like crazy.
Okay. So, okay.
You're still good on this.
All right, okay. So is anyone naming it on?
Yeah, we've got a couple names, Winifred and Sunny.
We had Sunny on Facebook. We also have Elvira, Sunny Longlegs, Itsy Bitsy, and Cruella.
Ah, okay. So for those of you that have asked for foliage manipulation, here's just a little bit. You've seen me do this, and Leanne, and Carolyn, and Michelle do this one a million times. However, you're just gonna cut the stem. We're just rolling it like this. You're just gonna cut the stem, bring it around, and you just pierce through almost towards the tip. I turn mine, I always keep the flap up. Going this way, it just feels weird. To me, it looks odd. So I always have the flap up. All right, so let's go ahead and go down. Ooh, this looks awesome so far. All right, let's see. Then, how fabulous are these chocolate cosmos? So I'm going to go ahead and turn this around again, because again, these have to be perfectly placed So chocolate, actually, I want to kind of, I'll give you a little tip. Because these look burgundy, however, in very dim light. So if any of you do event work, and if you're looking for black flowers, let's see here. If you're looking for black flowers, if you use burgundy, like really, really, really dark burgundy, and if the event is going to be inside with dim lighting, the flowers will actually read black. So when I went to the flower market, obviously these looked very, very, very dark, but now with these bright lights on, you can see how a little bit of burgundy brown. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spin this around for you all just so you can see. So this is gonna be very artsy, right? Very Marisa style. But I know some of you appreciate this kind of stuff. Very linear, lots of space, simple but impactful. I'm gonna spin it around again. I'm really sorry. But again, it has to be just perfectly placed, figuring out where these lines actually go. Because I always tell students, you can't rush art. I really don't think that you can. This has a really beautiful curve to it, so I really want, actually that kind of intertwined nicely together. And you know what? Let's just put this guy down here for good measure. Why not? Maybe just running out of time. They still have one more. Let's put one back. Right back here. Oh, and this one moved, so we have to move this one back. See, some of these lines are crossing here, so we just have to get it just perfect. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that around here. What happened?
Drake was driving, actually. He was going to a flower farm, and he said, driving back, I had to pull over.
Yeah, because this is for him. Okay. So then, how fabulous are these? I don't know if you all can start guessing, okay? But I don't know if you can kind of remember. All I can give you is villain, okay? Just think villain. I'm going to turn this around again. It's kind of leaning forward a little bit, but we can fix it. I don't want to spend too much time on fixing it because I still want to do the very, very, very last one for you. So going ahead and just placing in some of this beautiful tinted and preserved fern here.
We're getting some good guesses.
Okay, so we're getting some guesses. All right, so I'm not going to divulge quite yet, okay? But I'll start kind of giving a little bit of hints here. Do you notice that half of it is white and half of it is black? Okay, so there was a, or I think it's actually still out. There's a movie out right now that kind of looks like this character. This is what might give it away. This might be too much, so I may not put it in, but let's just see.
It's not done till it's overdone.
It's not done. Yep, it's not done till it's overdone. So let's go ahead and put that. Ooh, that's not cutting. So let's just do a really big, deep insertion there. So we're just adding some feathers. Have you guys seen the answer yet? On who this villain could possibly be?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So should I just say it?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it. Yes, this is my interpretation of Cruella de Vil. Yes, it is. And you are welcome, Drake. This is my modern interpretation of Cruella. All right, last but not least, though, let's see if we can do something really cool with these flax leaves, black and white. For those of you who possibly saw my slideshow that went out on Friday, Sorry, it's leaning. I do something very similar to this. So let's see here. I'm going to actually take these and roll them. So we need some U-glue dashes that I just had and put them over here though, and they may have fallen down, or did I move them? Do you see them?
Should be some of the top drawers.
Well, darn it, I had them all. Oh, they're right here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Scott loves it, and he said he'd take 101 of them.
Ooh, that's a big order. But for Scott, I'd make you 101 of them. So I'm doing a glue dash on the back, and then I'm just rolling it underneath, and then going ahead and adhering it there. Oh, it doesn't work because it's painted. Well, whoops. Well, we learned something new today. So you cannot glue dash onto paint because it comes right off. So let's see here. You know what? We're not even gonna bother because I don't know if it's gonna take away. Like we could. Well, you know what? Hold on. Now that I put it up to it, I'm like, oh, hold on. I actually kind of like it. Let's just see, because this will just enhance the scale even more. And
Staple it.
I could staple it. I could, but then you can see the staple, and I don't want to use the staple. All right, so I'm gonna try to get this nice and straight. And it doesn't want to go nice and straight. That kind of works. And then we're just going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Because I really want to showcase that half and half, that half black and half white with Cruella's hair. And you notice that the red is, it's like her lipstick. So, oh yeah. There, like that, see? So black and white, one to the left, or that's your right, and one to the right. Right? I don't know.
Close enough.
Okay, so there's your Cruella. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this one out of the way, and we'll do the very last one. Okay. Make sure my table is all clean because we got about just a little over 10 minutes. This one again is going to be simple but impactful. It's going to be my inspiration of another villain, Dracula. Okay, so let's grab this really cool tin. Ooh, this is a little wobbly, but we can play with it. Okay. Then we had this wonderful Amaranthus. We've had it for about 2 weeks now, and it's super duper duper long. Do not, I repeat, do not throw away your Amaranthus, even if it's starting to fade a little bit, because it's still fabulous. It dries wonderfully, and especially with Halloween coming, it kind of looks a little dreary and scary, so I'm just going to keep it just like that. And typically, right, with hanging Amaranthus, we usually use it low in hanging. Wow. When these came in, they were like this tall. I wish I could have gone even taller, but then it wouldn't be seen on camera. So I kind of wanted to use the Amaranthus actually tall, instead of using it hanging or cascading down. All right, so let's see. Let's go. Let's see. I'm thinking. Go this way. Can you see? It's very Dracula. Oh yes. Ooh, look at that, is scary. All right, then we're going to take this one, and then we're going to actually add it. Oh, this is very heavy because it's so full. to see that. I love it. Okay, let's grab. Look at these wonderful dahlias. These are from Barefoot Farms. Linda, if you're out there, hi, thank you. Like, you were like wiped out today. There was nothing to choose from. She had like, maybe like 30 buckets out, and like 3 of them had stuff in it. But these were just wonderful. They have like this variegated petal on the other side. These are really cool. All right. So does this not scream Dracula or what? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn this around. And yes, we're gonna use these dahlias right down here to enhance the focal area. Kind of doing a little terracing. And then maybe bring one back here a little bit to bring the color. Let's see, let's actually bring you up right there, like that.
Perfect choice for Dracula because a common name for that is love lies bleeding.
Oh, that, that's right. All right, then I don't know if you can see this, but I have a begonia plant, which also got stomped on by Foxy. So some of the leaves are a little squished. So these are gonna look wonderful in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually take a few off the bottom part. And then once they're all picked off, I'm gonna bring this home. And I have like no plants in my house, but I would really like to have this one. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see here. Let's go, ooh, oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and take this one, this big begonia leaf. We gotta get it perfectly placed in there. So it needs to go right underneath the dahlia to support it visually. So let's do one there. Oh my goodness. This is looking pretty amazing. Let's see, maybe we can bring that guy over here. Look at this. That looks awesome. All right, then let's grab some. Oh, we need to add this too before we forget. We have still dried curly willow, can't throw it away. It's naturally in this dark color. So let's go ahead and just enhance this line here. Am I way too tall, Parker? Probably.
Yeah.
A little.
When you held it up, though, it wasn't that tall. It wasn't too tall. So by the time you insert it, it should be close.
But I can't see what I'm doing. Can you kind of see it? Does it look balanced there? Maybe, because then I want to put the next one in front just to bring some depth. How's that looking?
That'll be good. That'll fit great.
Okay, just like that. Keeps getting scarier and scarier. Okay, so then we were going to go for more magnolia that's been painted, but I used the Uber Matte Black. So it almost kind of looks like the container. So I went and just spray painted the front so you can also see the back as well. So we're going to use the whole stem together. Let's see, we're going to go ahead and spin this around. Maybe just tuck some in right there. Tuck a little bit more right here. There. We just need, maybe this one. Right there. And maybe just a little bit to the back. There. How cool is that? I'm gonna go ahead and move this. And then
My favorites!
Michelle's favorite, coxcomb, and it looks like brains. So we have to put this in because it's scary and it looks very Dracula-ooey. Dracula-y. So let's go ahead and put that in. What's really great, look at there's all these little shoots that come off here. So these would be really great for like boutonniere and corsage work too. So let's see, let's take that guy and we'll take this one. Where can we tuck these in? I think we can tuck those in right there, right at the base here. Oh gosh, and they almost kind of really repeat the look of the dahlias on the right side. That's your left though, I think, right? Let's see. Are you ready for this, for some contrast? Brunia, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brunia.
Yep.
Brunia. How fabulous are these? So this is also going to unify with the burgundy, the silver on the begonia leaves.
Everyone's loving this.
Oh, good. And look. Look what this is going to do. Is that just one stem of that and you're like, oh, the contrast, right? Isn't that wonderful? Let's put another one right here.
That just makes it pop.
This just makes it pop. This is what contrast is. When you add that, it just adds the difference, right? There's differences. Before we had our dahlias and our coxcomb and they were very similar, but we added something different and just the visual interest is just like, wow, right?
Larissa says it's definitely a Tim Burton worthy floral arrangement.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have also said Tim Burton, Dracula, just anything spooky and scary, right? So I'm just gonna tuck a little bit more just back here, just to kind of draw it all the way through. And ladies and gentlemen, we are almost done with the hour, so if you have any questions, we have like 2 minutes, I think, right, you guys? Like 2 minutes?
Yep.
Janet says the Brunia gives the arrangement teeth.
Ooh, good idea, right, for the Dracula. Nice. I haven't really even seen. Yeah, it does. Oh, that looks so cool. All right, so just maybe a few more pieces back here. And then we're gonna be signing off. Well, I thought Parker had a question. He had his hand kind of up, but he's just doing technical things. Well, overall, I'm glad that you joined. Let's go ahead and bring everything out so we have one last look at what we created today. And I'm glad that you all understood my interpretations today of what I created for you. All right, so we have, to start, we have Dracula, right? Then we have our little pumpkin. Oh, if any of you saw my story today on Instagram, did you notice I had a pumpkin and a Dracula and then with the spider hanging down? I try to kind of, coordinate. And then our funny friend over here. Can you see? Is this good, Parker?
Scoot him over towards me more, the spider.
And pull your pumpkin back towards you a little bit. There we go.
There.
Cool.
And then our last one, our sophisticated and scary Cruella. Is this going to be this is probably going to be in the way, right? Which one is your favorite? You don't have to tell us now. You can always post it on social media when Parker, can you see me? You probably can't see me very well. When Parker takes pictures of these tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed today. I did, because this is my favorite holiday. This was really actually super fun. We'll be back next Wednesday. I hope you found something that you could apply for Halloween. Next time I want to hear all about it as you do something you love. Bye, everybody.
Yay.